are you guys? Hello. And we brake again. They love braking. They no going though. Let's go. Holy shit, no going. Let's go. It's been like 10 minutes. Come on, it doesn't take that long to go. So today we will be talking about something interesting. I want to talk about Ontario's broken insurance system. Now, for you guys who don't know, for you guys who don't know, Ontario has some of the highest insurance rates in North America, and we pay absolutely ridiculous prices. Just ridiculous prices. And part of the problem is that the payouts from the insurance companies are very high, and the insurance companies, they use that as an excuse to keep the insurance rates so high. And of course they keep claiming that fraud is a problem, and that well, the thing is, the more the prices of insurance up, the more fraud there will be, because the payouts will just get bigger and bigger. You better go in the right lane. Also, you know, for those who say, well, insurance fraud is high, what I have to say about that is, why not improve the drivers? If people keep crashing, for example, why not improve... Oh, fuck, this is wrong. Alright, like, if the insurance fraud is high, alright, I mean, really, at the end of the day, how is that my fault as a consumer and have to pay for other people for basically a company that companies that don't know how to manage their books and, you know, keep everything in check? Like, you know what I mean? Like the excuse that we have to pay these prices because of insurance, it's bullshit. That's your job, the insurance companies, to make sure fraud is not committed. That's your job, not mine. Alright. Now, if you look at other provinces, a lot of them, by the way, have public insurance. Like, if you look at BC, they have public insurance. You look at Saskatchewan, they have public insurance. You look at Manitoba, they have public insurance. And man, I'm sorry guys if I sound a little bit slow today. I'm just dying of heat stroke. It's really hot. And it was supposed to rain, but it's not happening, and I'm just roasting here in my rain gear. Just roasting. Ugh. So I was saying, more, if you look, a lot of the other provinces actually have public insurance, and their insurance is way cheaper. Generally, way cheaper. Now you might be asking yourself, why? Well, because there's no incentive for profit. The payouts are smaller because it's through the government, and there's no incentive for profit, because it's it's to make sure everybody, the public, can are liable for damages and injuries to other people. It's there to manage that. Its job is not to make profit off of it. So by its very nature, that once you remove the profit incentive, and the idea is just to make a system that you can basically break even off through the taxpayers, well, it tends to be a lot more affordable. Now, a lot of people, they think that if insurance was public, it would be more, it's not fair because there's less options and blah blah blah. Well, I think the ideal system, really, to model our insurance system, is the Quebec system. Why do I say that? Because they actually have a hybrid. They're one of the provinces with a hybrid system, where basically you've got your public insurance, which is, by the way, when I'm talking the public insurance of Quebec, I'm talking about liability insurance. I'm talking about, oh my god, I'm so slow. I'm talking about the liability part of insurance. So what that means is, if you hit somebody else and you cause a lot of damage, basically the government's insurance plan will pay for it. And as a result, because you're not trying to make profit off of liability insurance, which, by the way, is most of the cost of insurance to begin with, why it's so expensive here, is because the liability part. Well, if the payouts are through the government and the liability damages are through the government, that's most and charged by a system which is not for, not trying to gain profit out of it, which makes a lot more sense. And Quebec has a system where if you want collision coverage, you can go to the private insurance companies, because they are accessible. You can get additional coverage for your own car, which you could claim on for repairs. So it'd be similar to here, where you have like the deductible and all that. But that's only for your own damage, and that's only collision damage. Like all the injuries, all the liability damage is through the public insurance system. And as a result, their insurance is much cheaper. And I mean, it makes, and it helps to control fraud a lot more too, because when you get the sticker, no one can play around with the system behind the doors. It's right through the government. So you couldn't say get a sticker and then cancel your insurance coverage, or try to do crap, nonsense like that. You wouldn't be able to do that with a public insurance system, because in order to get your stickers, you must get the public liability insurance. So basically the sticker is your insurance. So anyways, guys, I'd like to hear your take on having a public or public hybrid insurance type system. Personally, I think it would be awesome, and it would be much more affordable. But anyways, have a great one, guys. Summer is here. And you see, that's why I think I would be good at lane splitting. Look at what I have to dodge to get in here.